trees that we planted just this past spring and last winter, and it looks like a nice chaotic mess because what we're trying to do is mimic a natural forest. What we're doing is planting food and nut trees and different things that humans can use readily, and we're putting them in a forest setting. And so we didn't plant these really big trees. These big trees are already here. We're just working around them, and we're planting the understory. And today you guys are gonna help us plant an apple tree. And so
Ooh, who here likes apples?
Me.
Ooh,
Apples?
yeah, I like
Great.
apples.
so many uses for them. We harvested so many apples last year from just abandoned trees, neglected trees around the area. So our apple trees do really well over here in the mountains. They need they need a little bit of care and love though, just like any fruit tree or any plant that you're growing. And so what we did here is, what you'll see is, what we're doing is we're gonna plant this tree like it would be planted in the forest. Like if you went and found a big old stump or dead tree that had fallen over in a storm, and you see the root ball, it's come up and it's exposed, and then you have a big pit where the tree used to be in the ground. You see that, and that's a very natural occurrence. What happens there is that the pit will accumulate soil and leaves and debris from the forest around it, and little seedlings and other things will start growing in that pit, and they'll start growing.
They grow into apples.
They grow apples, they grow like different nuts, acorns, oaks, all kinds of trees will grow in that pit. And then you have stuff that even grows on the tree as it's dying, and it's becoming life for new things. And
They're dying?
Yeah, I mean, we're all connected. The life and death cycles are all connected here, and so we're trying to work with that. And what we're gonna have y'all do is help us mound this apple tree and plant it and water it in and give it good love and thoughts. And then we're gonna plant some daylilies around it, because we never like to plant just one thing. We don't want something to be lonely. We want to give it some friends. And eventually we'll plant some other things like mint and strawberries around here as well.
Yum.
So it'll be a nice big community of fruit and nuts and all these different types of foods that we can eat, as well as the bugs, the bees, any other animals, birds. They'll all enjoy this space as well, because we're planting enough to share. So if y'all would like, come over here and give some love to this apple tree.
Ooh. Let's go give him some
It's a
love.
little
Come
apple
on.
tree.
There's a what? Look at that cat. Is it a cat? It might be a centipede.
We have a lot of the millipedes around here.
Are you gonna go
So it's just a little baby.
Go
Look at that.
Oh my gosh,
It's
it's
a little baby. And it's not gonna get very big. This is a semi-dwarf tree, so apple trees, you see in big apple trees, they can get really, really tall, right? Well, this one's gonna be maybe half that size. So it's better for this space, and it's gonna be easier for us to harvest because it's gonna be shorter, and we don't have to get really tall ladders and things like that. So what I want y'all to do is, you see this dirt here that we nicely dug for y'all? You can use your hands if you don't mind, or you can use this little pot that the tree came in. And we're just gonna mound up this tree to give it some extra height. So it's gonna take all of us to kind of get enough
Alright,
dirt
let's
onto
get
here.
some dirt in there.
And actually,
Wanna
real
come over
quick,
here?
I'll do that. What we're gonna do first is dip this tree in some water that we've prepared, and we've given it some special plant juice that'll help the tree love its new home. So we gave it some plant juice that has a bunch of living microbial life in there, so a lot of little bugs and creatures in this water, and they're gonna help the plant and its roots grow really strong.
Whoa!
So now, okay, I'll keep mounding it right here. And eventually I won't have to hold it.
Look, a big worm.
What?
Yeah, we got a lot of big ones.
We need some dirt on that other side. Start pushing some. We need some people over there.
Gentle. Put him by the tree.
Yeah, the
Look, I
worms
found
love
a
it.
big worm.
We love worms. Worms are good for the soil. That's a good sign of
He likes
healthy.
me.
There's a big one there too.
There, Luna.
Put that in there.
Hey! I like worms.
Put him in
Isaac, how
there.
about you?
He misses the dirt.
Yeah, you miss the dirt. They're scared of the sunlight
tired?
too.
I know.
Go
We'll
ahead,
eat lunch
put 'em in
soon,
there.
and then we
Cover
will
'em up.
take a nap.
You spider.
Where?
Hey, Darren.
We have a lot
That's
of-
okay. That's a daddy long leg.
Yeah,
They're nice.
they're fun. They're
They don't
friendly.
mind.
That's like the bathroom.
I was like, where's that coming
It
from?
feels
good.
Yeah,
Refreshing.
a little sprinkle. And so as we do this, we're giving the tree our good thoughts and wishes and prayers, and hoping that it's going to grow big and strong and produce a lot of fruit for generations to come after us.
Where's the spider?
So one day this tree is going to be big, and then you can maybe think back to when you helped plant it.
Yeah,
Isn't that so cool?
you can come visit and harvest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little apple tree, you're
Maybe
gonna
eat an
do
apple
so
off
good.
the tree that you helped plant.
What a wonderful, compassionate project.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
all
my
good.
gosh, is that a giant worm
Where?
right by the stem?
Oh, it is.
It is so big.
So this one's pregnant. You can tell.
Oh.
So when they have this little knob in there, it means they're pregnant and they
No
have
way.
babies. big enough.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I've never in my life.
Yeah, they're.
Do you know how
Really
often
cool.
they have babies?
It's pretty often. I mean,
Pretty often?
they,
Oh,
yeah,
look,
they
I found
have it
another. There's another one.
every couple months.
It's the
Really?
giant